What's up guys, BTBS here, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Source Mod. Yes, I am just hanging around the base doing a little bit of improvements. In fact, I believe I just made some gold, some iron. I desperately need to upgrade some of these chests. My food and my nature chest are particularly full. There we go, and I want to play around with an item that some of you might not know about. There's an amazingly useful mod called Super Crafting Frames, and it adds these three items to the game: Super Crafting Frame, Super Item Frame, and a Super Void Frame. They're very cheap, and I will show you what they do. Just FYI, I've used them, but I've never set one up, so I might not know how to do this. Crafting table, surrounded with sticks. That was it, wasn't it? Oh, it has to be a vanilla crafting table. You awkward fucker. There we go. Vanilla crafting table. Instead of that pink one. What we have is a super crafting frame. We'll stick that on the front of here. And then we need to give it a recipe. And I want to give it... Okay, so it's very simple. You place it down, you give it a recipe, and I'm going to give it the recipe for making these because these are my main food source right now. Player and inventory, yes. And then we leave, and we click on it, and every time we click on it, it crafts for us. Now, depending on how exactly you set it, you can have it pull from the chest, you can have it pull from your inventory, or you can have it pull from both. And if you have it pull from both, it pulls from the chest first, then yours. But basically, there you go. Oh look, I'm missing bowls. I can't make it right now. And the really nice thing, because this is 1.7 and the whole item ID to or dictionary name is over now, there is no longer item IDs. So this item may have a number of 1684 on the end of it, but it's actually known by its item ID. It might not be the super crafting frames. Most items are actually known by their item ID. So anything with berry in its name can be used, apart from candleberries, can be used for this recipe. So it doesn't matter if I don't have the 4 types of berries I need, as long as I have 4 different berries, and I've got mallow berries, raspberries, blueberries, but I don't have any blackberries. But I can use these blackberries or these blueberries or these strawberries, and it will make it for me. So yeah, super crafting frames, super nice. The super item frame, pretty sure you click on it and it drops an item out of the chest for you. And the super void frame, you click on it and it deletes all the items of that type. So you can have it remove like all the cobble from your inventory if you're not using a dev/null. Right, what else? Oh, obviously I went out and I found a bunch of each of the berry bushes. I only had to go about 300 blocks that way to actually find a nice open plain with all those blocks on it. So they are going to probably be my main source of food for a while. Yeah, I upgraded these chests because I needed the extra space, but you just saw me do that, so that doesn't matter. Oh, I labelled everything, so I have a rough idea of what's in there. And yeah. So I'm still just wondering, like, makes the portal completely invisible. Does that make the portal like blocks that you walk into and that teleport you, or does it make the portal frame invisible? Ooh, we have a miniature red heart. I could really do with some more health. What else? I stuck another level of sharpness on my cleaver, so it's 23.5 damage now, I think. 12.5, 23 exactly. Interesting. What I really want to do is grab some string, which... Where is string? Not mob spawners. It will probably be in the tools armor? Yeah. And I want to grab some golden nugs. Yeah, I only need 2. 8, in fact. And, right, while I was out, I found some emeralds, and that made me think, And my thinking made me go, ooh, I'm going to make a silk touch tool. Very simple, silky cloth with an emerald makes a silky jewel. Stick the silky jewel on your item, and it does remove a lot of its mining speed though. But it gives it silk touch. And the reason I'm going to use silk touch is because this enrichment chamber is very useful. I mean, it doubles your ore output, and it gives you quad from a nether ore. But if you use it on, say, redstone, you get 12 redstone per redstone ore. And that is a huge amount. And I believe it does the same thing with lapis. And I would really like to get a bunch of lapis super quick. Uses of lapis ore. Yes, it does 12 on a lapis ore as well. And I want to get a bunch of lapis really quick so that I can use my my hammer and put fortune on it, and then not have to worry about losing anything like diamonds if I accidentally break them. Oh yeah, that's made of steel. I'll just fix all these up. So what I think I want to do today is build some more machines. I'm still not sure of a power supply though. I might actually end up using these generators permanently, because they have the upgraded versions now. And you can make one that's 8 times or 64 times. They're expensive, but I might just end up using them. I was looking at other stuff as well, like the Ender.io has the combustion generator, which you can use to burn various liquid fuels. If we take a look, they have a bunch of fluids with no name. Let me find the buckets. There we go. Hooch, rocket fuel, fire water, and nutrient distillation. I'm pretty sure you can burn nutrient distillation, but you also use it as other stuff as well. But they have, let's see, they have the combustion generator, the Stirling generator, and they have solars, I believe. And I'm always a huge fan of solar power because it means I can get power without having to do anything. What I think we need is some sort of energy storage. And thinking about that, I want to try and avoid thermal expansion for a while, because I know thermal expansion so well. I want to play with mods I don't know. And I happen to know that Mechanism, I think it is, has energy cubes, which can store RF. And they're not all that hard to make. Steel casing, a couple of energy tablets, which is gold. Let's see if we can make one of those. Yeah, I've got that, and that needs an osmium in the centre. I'm going to need redstone, which I'm quite short on, by the way. These need to be able to access that. That's fucking annoying. More iron. Enriched alloy and gold. I really need to cook some more gold. Made a bunch of glass because I'm going to need it at some point. And enriched alloys. So the enriched alloys went there and there, with the redstone there and the gold in the middle. There's my steel casing, and we need iron and redstone for that as well. And a bit of iron. Yeah, and then the 6 gold that I needed exactly. That was well timed, I must say. So these are like portable energy storage. I believe we just stick one like in here. Oh wow, where'd all the furnace generators energy go? Oh good, that it was just a bug. Okay, I have no idea how these things work, but they make the energy storage, so I don't need to know how they work, I just need to know that they work. Here we go, basic energy cube. And what we can do is move This guy, remember when you break these, they keep their inventory, they keep their power, and we put this here, and then it can output into the energy cube. And I believe these things have a really nice effect. And why is that black on this side? That is my hammer. Can I rotate it? No. Well, you can see the an actual hypercube forming in the center of it, and that gives you an idea of how much power you've got. By the way, I changed my machines here to all state how much power they need / make in RF. It's actually very simple. You go into your ModSauce, you go into configs, you find the mechanism config and search for energy type, and it will say like energy type equals KJ. Just change it to RF, and then everything displays in RF. It's fairly simple to actually do. So yeah, now all of my machines display in RF, and I have an idea of something I want to build actually. I have some new things I would like to build, but I'm going to need to get into some probably Ender.io cable, because Ender.io has these gorgeous cables which can carry various amounts of RF. These ones require conductive iron, which is just iron and redstone. I can do that. Let's. Oh, we'll need to make an alloy smelter first. That's right. Yeah. So let's make an alloy smelter. Alloy smelter. We need 3 furnaces, cauldron, iron, basic machine casing, which requires capacitor, copper. I've got some copper. I'm going to want to make a couple of capacitors. I'm also going to need some more gold for that, because we need gold nugs. Oh yeah, I forgot about these. What was the rest for the capacitor? It was redstone on the corners. Okay, I can deal with that. Put that there. Just make a couple of capacitors. So if you didn't know, you can actually put capacitors inside machines. Some of the machines, I think, what is it? Ender.io. You can put it inside the Ender.io machines, like the sag mill and the alloy smelter, and it increases their energy storage, their energy efficiency, their speed, and some other stuff. It's really nice actually. I really like the fact that you can do that. Iron bars and iron, that's a fucker. It's going to take a lot of iron. But then again, it only takes, you know, 4 iron bars. So you do get 4 crafts out of the 6 iron. We'll make 2 of these just because. Now for that we need furnaces, and I actually have some cobble on me here. There we go. Let's just get that out. Sorry about that. You know the deal with the background noise. I do my best but can't always prevent it. In fact, I can't ever really prevent it. So that's 3 furnaces. Oh, I'm going to need a cauldron. And I think that's everything. Yay! Make an alloy smelter. And sorry once again. Hopefully it won't be a problem anymore. Right, what we did, yeah, we just made an alloy smelter, and we are going to need to power it. So I think for now, what we'll do is we'll just pop that metallurgic infuser off, put the alloy smelter down. It's not gaining power. Why are you not gaining power? You should be gaining power from there. Furnace mode, configure. Pull, push, disabled. Huh. I don't know, I reckon you are gaining power, you just don't want to admit it. No, you're actually not. Okay. You take RF, but you probably don't like being just straight next to that receiver. So if we stick this here and just whap a few pieces of coal in there. There you go, working already. Let's see, can we put a basic capacitor in here? No, we can't. Oh, look at this. This only uses 20 RF a tick right now, so we're actually producing twice what it needs. What we need to do is make some of this energetic iron, or whatever it's called, for the conduit. Yeah, the basic takes the conductive iron and conduit binders, which gravel, sand, and clay. Hey, look at that! It's almost the same recipe as grout. And 8 of those. Wow. Okay, so one crafting recipe gives you 32 binders. That's pretty good, and you only need like 6 binders per 8 cable as well. There's the conductive iron, right? So we are going to need to do that twice more. Not very fast, this thing, which is a shame. But like I said, you can upgrade it by putting different capacitors in there. If we look at what we have, trying to find the bastards there. Basic capacitor, double layered, increases energy storage and speed and range of machines. And then the octadic increases storage, speed and range of machines. Now the octadic, I believe, is increases everything by like tenfold. So it makes these machines extremely fast, but they also cost a large amount of stuff. Hey, these are the ones that generate redstone flux, aren't they? They generate RF. And they're pretty cheap considering that the mirror they take is just glass and iron for 2. And you combine 8 of them. Okay, it gets expensive here when you need machine frames and photovoltaic cells. That's just lapis in the mirrors. That's not too bad. You know, that could be a really nice way. They generate 64 RF a tick and have an internal capacity of almost 1 million. I'm kind of tempted to try some of those. Anyway, we need conduit. Conduit binder, which is 6 gravel, 2 sand and a clay. Clay is probably in here. Yes. Conduit binder, go! Now we can cook this anywhere, but what you can do with this alloy smelter, you have this option here, furnace mode. You can change it to all smelting, only smelt alloys, only work as a furnace, or do both. So if I change it to only work as a furnace, it will no longer actually try and it won't even let me put this iron in there. So I can't actually try and make that. If I change it to all smelting it will, and alloys only it will as well. I'm just going to leave it on all smelting for now. I also want to know if this still works. You used to be able to put 3 different things in at a time and it'd cook all 3 of them. Oh, but then again, when it did that, it did take 3 times as much to cook. And yeah, see, actually, we put 8 in, and it's cooking 3 at once. Yeah, and I swear I looked at this a second ago, and that said it gave 8. Right, was I being retarded, or was that just something in NEI which displayed wrong until we tested it? Because I have noticed some problems with NEI like that recently. It could easily be that it was an NEI problem that just displayed wrong. Alright, what are we doing here? We need to find a way to line up these machines easily and get power into them. I know what we're going to do. We are going to take this guy, put him right there. We're going to take this guy and move him. We are going to move both of these guys and this chest as well. Do I have a dolly? I swear I made a dolly, yeah. So I can move this chest. I'm going to move that over. Don't fall. Don't fall. Because you want to be able to put down the metallurgical infuser. You want to be able to put down the enrichment chamber and the alloy smelter. Now the question remains is how these guys are getting power. I actually want to rotate this and see if we can get... Oh, there you go, look, there's a black bit on one side of it. Yeah, what I want to do is figure out how to get the power out. I could just take the power out the back of this thing and just run it along here. That's not such a big deal. So all we'd have to do with that is this, this, this. Yes, hello creeper, I see you. And let's see, power mode, extract only. Insert, I want extract. So that should extract power and put it into the rest. You're full, thank you. You're still not though. Why are you playing around? What are you playing up? Insert power? These are the power conduits, yeah. Energy conduit. They're currently holding no RF. Huh. Maybe I need to configure you to be able to accept from the back. Pull, push, push, pull. Disabled. No, you should just work on the back. That's interesting. I've not encountered that problem before. Like this is full. So let's check, right? If we nick this, and look, this is 5140. Pop that down. Fills up. Hang on. Let's smash it so that it doesn't retain its energy. Oh, enrichment chamber always retains its energy. That's actually kind of nice, but not in this situation. Fuck. Right, what about metallurgical infuser? You probably will as well. You just won't take any energy. I wonder why. This is unexpected, and I do not know how to fix it. It should just get energy. I guarantee I'm doing something wrong. Maybe the energy has to be pulled out of that side of the cube. And if that's so, I know how to fix it. I just need to place it this way. And do that. Ah, there's energy in the conduit. Right. Sorry guys, that was me being a tard. The cube is eye-sided for energy pullout. I was not aware of that. I am now. And it's sorted. So let's just forget that ever happened, shall we? Yes, good idea, I agree. I don't like having the just straight up hole behind the metallurgical infuser. So what we'll do is we'll just stick the furnace generator back up here, and if we just stick some coal in there, we should see it not charging up. Yeah, good, it's draining out into here. So now we're just generating a little bit of energy with the furnace generator into there. And we can actually power our energy machine line, even energy line. You know what I really need? I really need a tractor. There we go. Better than nothing. That's very green. I was not expecting it to be that green. I suppose the wood itself is eye-rapingly green, so I kind of should have expected it. I'm just thinking about what other stuff we can do. So we have the alloy smelter, which we can use to make various things. Oh, we could make some electrical steel actually, because I would like to make a magnet of some kind. We can make dark steel now. We just need obsidian and pulverized coal. We can make enlightened clear glass, which gives off light. Redstone alloy. Electrical steel. Silicon. Oh! I'm kind of tempted to go sag mill, because the sag mill can be better than the enrichment chamber if you use it right. But then again, I've got the enrichment chamber, so I'm kind of tempted to make the thing after that. But what I really need is power supply and power storage, and Mechanism has a really nice power generation. It's got a wind power gen, I think. I just need to remember what it's bloody called. Okay, what about wind? Yes, it is actually called wind turbine. Holy fuck. We have the wind turbine from... fuck, I hate when you do that. We have the wind turbine from mechanism generators, which produces, and we have a wind turbine from electrical age. Yeah, I'd rather make the one that I know the power type. So what do we need for this? We need osmium, energy tablets, enriched alloys. Let's make a couple, shall we? At the same time, we're going to need more cable to bring the power down into here. So we needed iron and redstone for that. We've got some of that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have this push from that side. So by the way, when you're setting up the input-output on this, what you can do is you can have one side both push and pull. And what it will do is it will take any items in the chest it can smelt and smelt them, and then when they're done smelting, it will output them to the chest. So you can have a chest where you just throw X amount of items. Let's change this to alloys only for now, and let's make 9 is enough to make 3 sets. That'll be more than enough. Let's make some of that, and we're going to need some more conduit binder as well. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to have a little bit of fun right here. I'm going to take this and put it in there, and then I'm going to... Man, I have no vanilla wood. Maybe... Yeah, rubber wood can be turned into jungle wood, which is good enough, because it makes a vanilla crafting table. I'm just going to set another thing on there for conduit binders. I need one of those, 2 of those, and 6 of those. So let's stick that on there, and we'll give it this recipe. It doesn't even take the blocks actually, it's a ghost recipe. There we go, conduit binders, and we'll just stick this stuff in here, and we can just come along and grab some conduit binders. I think overall that's probably going to save us a bit of time, and I like it. It works well. And we can cook these anywhere, so we can just stick them in like here, and we can take the gold that we cooked up earlier. Right, so that's making the electrical steel. I need to actually craft the thing itself. Each one is going to require 6 gold, so let's see about making 2 of them. We're also going to need oh, my enriched alloys are on me, okay. Osmium enriched alloys, basic circuits. I did make a few of those, didn't I? Yeah. Osmium. So let's just take a quick look. If we look at this, we don't have any redstone on us. That's what we need. There we go. 2, I think. Yeah, we are making 2 of these. So make 4 of those, and then just energy storage with osmium. That, I know I've got these in the wrong place, haven't I? Yeah, the osmium goes up here. That goes there with that there. And that's a wind turbine. Nice. Now, I don't know if we have to put any blades or anything on the front of these, but what I do know is they generate more power the higher up they are. So, we're not going to go that high up. I mean, we're not going to go crazy. But I would like to get them, you know, at least around 100. 95 I'll actually do. They don't stack either. I did not mean to put that there. Also, why the hell is that a set of stairs? What I wanted to do is do this, put it there. Wow, that thing's big. Okay, if we check it, it's generating, wow, 194 RF a tick. Oh no, it's actually generating 78 RF a tick, and it has a large internal storage, it would appear, and I can put them next to each other. Awesome. So yeah, that's fucking excellent. Let me just grab my, oh yeah, my electrical stuff is already getting output into there. Grab this conduit binder as well. And we shall make some more of these. That's probably enough what I've got there, to be fair. I'm just thinking how I'm going to get the energy in. Right, this does crest outwards, that's okay. I think we should go in through here, through here with the conduit. Like, that's not a conduit. And I swear later I'll show you why these conduits are so good. Let's just disconnect that. And then we can just run it up through the ceiling like this. I don't spend that much time outside anyway. I mainly will be coming out here to fix my stuff. My, like, I say fix, create tools. Oh, that does not connect like that. Okay, I need to get a little closer to the situation. Do we have to pull the energy out from underneath? That doesn't connect either. Interesting. Wonder what connects. There's got to be something around here that it will connect to. Oh, probably the green dot on the front, maybe. If I were a betting man, I'd bet that. Yeah, there we go. We have to connect it to the front, and then we can go like this, and then come down. Dum-dum. Then I can just do this. Oh, I kind of want to go down one, put it there, and then bring it inside. So these things are each producing, well, they're full now, but they're holding 80k each. I'll put a bit of energy out into there and it will go nowhere. So, let's see, if we do this and this, just run these conduits so we actually have a power set. Oh, we are one short. I hate that. Well, we have enough to make more, so it's actually okay. I always end up like being one short of something. There we go. Now that can supply power to this guy as well. I'm actually already thinking that the basic energy cube is nowhere near good enough. So what I think we should do is look at upgrading. Advanced energy cube. It takes a basic with some... Why the fuck wouldn't we upgrade? That is a piece of piss. Right, this is machine stuff, so it can all go in there. Seriously, I think not upgrading is just a stupid idea. Energy... Oh, God. Okay. Advanced energy cube. We need 4 enriched alloys, 4 osmium, and 2 energy tablets. Energy tablets just require a little gold, which we need to cook up, but that's fine. Cook that up. Put the conduit stuff back in there along with that. It's just slow NEI down a bit. Right, so it's one of those in each corner and enriched, and the enriched cube thing, the energy tablet, that's what it's called, god damn. 2, and some redstone. So we just need gold in there, and then once we get to that point, it's just with a bit of osmium. No, that's a dev null. There and there, energy tablets, and then the energy cube in the center, like that. And here we have an upgraded energy cube. I'm not sure what the maximum storage on these energy cubes is, but I'm pretty sure the higher tier energy cube, the better energy storage, and the better energy transfer. But we don't need better transfer, we just need better storage right now. But that's still a good enough reason to make it. There we go. And yeah, see, this is a lot lower in there right now. So we have a much higher energy storage amount. You know what we could do is we could actually cover those conduits with Ender.io has a special conduit covers, and they're actually seriously useful. I don't know what they're called though. Oh yeah, the actual Ender.io block. Ooh, conductive blocks. Probably facade or cover or something like that. Painted carpet. I am not actually sure. I should find out what they are. Conduit facade, that's the one I want. So, in fact, I can show you these because I don't have the second machine I need, but I can show you what these things look like, which is just very simply, when you make them, you can't do fuck all with them. What you do is you place them on conduits. Do you have to paint them first? Painted in a paint machine, right click, hidden, yeah. That's why I like them. Let's see if we can make a painting machine real quick. A diamond, 5 electrical steel. I don't have any electrical steel. Oh, I can't be asked to make that right now. You guys can wait until next time, and I'll make a painting machine, and I'll show you the wonders of this thing. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now, guys. So, thanks for watching. I'm sorry there wasn't all that much action in this episode, but you know, we had the super crafting frames, which I'm sure you guys will come to love. Oh fuck! IR sad face now. Yeah, I'm sure you guys will come to love the super crafting frames if you actually use them. It's just extremely early game and cheap. That's probably not going to work. Extremely early game and extremely cheap auto crafting, basically. So yes, fuck's sake. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.